Hello, I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Neil.
Welcome to Travel and Tour. We are still in the Netherlands, and today we investigate a little bit about a food crisis.
Is there one?
Or not.
Are we just good here?
Yeah. Today we took the time and looked around a bit. What you are able to do here, you are still allowed on the street. You are still allowed to go and do your grocery. And grocery here is a little different because there are many butchers and bakeries and
Yes, there are.
individual stores and grocery stores as well, although they're not the mega grocery stores that we're used to in the States.
No, they are definitely more small scale. And here people tend to be more specific about where they buy certain goods. So
Yes.
for their meat, they tend more so to go to shop at a butcher shop.
And be faithful to that butcher shop.
Oh yes, for sure. If they need bread, they go to a bakery. So it is more of a diverse way of shopping, I would say.
Definitely. So we did some filming, so you will be able to see exactly what is on the shelves here in the Netherlands and what isn't on the shelves.
That's right.
Now, we are in a smaller city.
Yeah, Purmerend, that's the name of the city where we're staying at. It's a relatively small city, particularly compared to American standards. Of about 80,000 residents, it is about, I would say, 10 miles or 15 kilometers north of Amsterdam. I will say it has been relatively quiet here. What do you think?
Yeah, you can definitely tell. You can even tell the difference from when we first got here till our last night here.
Yes, that went just downhill.
It just, I mean,
Well, as far as atmosphere and vibe is concerned,
that everybody became more aware of the situation,
Right.
more conservative as far as spending time outside of their homes.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of people on bikes.
There is.
You will see that. You will see people out and about, not in groups, not doing any gathering. But still, and I also heard here some of the grocery was doing that 1 hour in the morning, opening early for the seniors to do their shopping.
Which store was that?
Some of the grocery stores your sister
Here?
was telling me about. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So we've received a lot of information from a lot of different sources, looking things up on the internet,
Yeah.
family in different areas, and what they're telling us is going on in their particular area, friends.
Right.
So hopefully we'll give you a little bit of an overview of what's going on during this video.
We always like to see for ourselves, though, to realize, to see what's going on. So we went out into the city of Purmerend, brought the GoPro along,
Yes.
and just did some filming.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, I will show you some footage of what I witnessed as far as just street view is concerned in the city center. So as you can see here, the streets are not completely abandoned. There's
No.
still traffic, there is still bicyclists.
There's still life.
There is still life for sure. On the other hand, if you look at the street view right here, this is a pretty, I would say this is the main square of Purmerend. Whenever there is a market going on, this area tends to be pretty crowded, and as you can see this time it is just not. So in that respect, yes, things have changed here too. However, as far as food and supplies are concerned, it's a different story. And I decided to visit 3 places in order to show that to you. There is a bakery that I visited, a butcher shop, and a supermarket. So let's start with the bakery. So the bakery, as you can see, is stocked very nicely.
And still filled with many of my favorite things.
Yes. So no need to go hungry as far as the bakery is concerned. You can still get your breads. There is still pastries available.
And plenty of selection.
Absolutely. Granted, there are some empty shelves here, or at least some empty spots too.
But it's
But
also not.
overall,
It's also not first thing in the morning.
no, exactly. You have to keep in mind, people buy these products, and there is a normal amount of empty spots on the shelf, and
By
that is
afternoon.
and that is the case here. So I don't think the difference is that substantial.
No, not at all.
Now, if we look at the butcher shop where I went to, I think it was even fuller stocked than the bakery. Have a look at the footage here. All these.
And again, many of my favorite things well in stock.
Yeah. The cases here with all the food, with all the meats on display are still very well stocked. They're full, as you can see. There's plenty of choice. I would say, as far as the butcher shop is concerned too, that there is absolutely no need for panic here when it comes to
Not at all.
food.
And overall, it does seem like the Dutch are doing a very good job about taking what they need.
Yeah, I think
Overall.
from what it's starting to look like, initially there might have been some panic, like, oh my gosh, what is going to happen here?
Let's buy
How
some
are we
extra.
going to deal with this? Let's get some extra. But it seems to already have started to slow down.
Yeah, and it wasn't a crazy amount of extra.
No.
It was probably a normal American amount of.
Normal American amount.
Yeah, well, here too, I mean, the refrigerators are smaller
Yeah, that's true for sure.
than a standard American refrigerator.
Yeah,
A lot of times people live in a smaller square footage,
that is true as well.
where we in America generally have more storage space. So when we stock up, it's serious.
What might also play a role is the fact that many people here, whenever they do grocery, is that they do so on their bicycle. So
Yes.
they drive on their bicycle to the stores, get what they need, and bring it home with them. Now, granted, there are
A lot
some
of people
bags.
do cars too.
Yeah, but still, there is
Still
a
a lot on
notable
bikes.
amount of bicycles that people use. That's the Netherlands for you. But anyways, bags that you attach to your bicycle are not that big. So there's only so much that people can bring with them. And that just might be for the good right now.
Yeah, that could be, definitely.
Yeah. So that being said, we still had one more spot left, and that was the supermarket.
The grocery store.
Now, the supermarket where I did some videotaping is for Dutch standards a very nice sized one. So it isn't just a very tiny
No.
little grocery.
This is a normal
No.
size, nice size
For-
grocery.
Yeah, for Dutch
Dutch.
standard it is. So I walked through the aisles, and what I noticed is that most of them had a very nice amount of product available. There was people stocking the shelves. I didn't see any hoarding going on really.
They have plenty of toilet paper.
As you will see, I actually recorded that.
Yes.
You watch. So very few empty shelves. Some of the only shelves that were empty I filmed as well, but that was about as empty as they got. Even the emptiest aisle still had some product available,
Yes.
and I think that's the most important thing here to notice, that overall, the overall picture is that there is truly plenty for everyone.
Yes, definitely. There's
Yeah.
a lot. I mean, there is really no shortage to speak of.
No, not at all. So, does the Netherlands have a food crisis?
No.
No, they really don't. Yes, of course, there is a little bit of a change in the way things are going. But overall, I think people are going to survive here.
Yeah, definitely. The thing is, too, is with the hotels. We wanted to talk to you a little bit about the hotels as well.
Yes, Kimberly actually went to the desk this very evening to get some information as to how they're dealing with things. And what did you find out?
Well, the restaurants are closed. So my question is, if you are here on holiday and don't have Neil's parents to feed you, how are you eating? Well, at our hotel, there is a restaurant, but the restaurant is technically closed. But where they don't normally have room service, they do now. So if we're hungry or we need breakfast or we need dinner, they will prepare it for us and bring it to the room. Or we can pick it up from downstairs. Either
Right.
way. Also the same with the bar. We can actually, if we would want a couple of beers, we can bring them up to the room with us. So that is still an option too. So they are taking care of their guests. There is only about, it's a small hotel. I mean, it really is.
Yeah.
But right now there's only about 8 rooms that are currently occupied.
Didn't they say they're going to turn down any other?
No, it's just that after us, there aren't any more.
Oh, okay. So we are the last ones to check out.
The last group
wow.
that's here right now is going to be it, because everything else after the groups that are here, I don't know if it's just us that's last or
Right.
maybe other people.
Yeah.
But there aren't any bookings after that. Everybody has canceled. Now, some of the really big hotels in Amsterdam and things have closed.
Yes.
Your luxury destination kind of hotels, they're done for now. They're closed, a lot of them, for at least a month, if not longer.
Right.
It's just going to depend on how things in the world, how it goes. A lot's going, like I said, right now everything's changing by the hour. Things are going to change. I mean, they've decided now that they're not letting anyone back in to the Netherlands, we heard.
Actually, it seems like the EU as a whole has decided to no longer let anyone come into the EU unless it is strictly necessary, like medical personnel or people who have family here.
But we
or-
also heard from another article that they're stopping the family from coming too.
Yes, so
It depends. There's different reports of
it
different
is,
things.
and I think that is characteristic for this time right now, that there's so many changes so rapidly.
That not everybody's reporting them correctly,
Right, yes.
and it's a lot of chaos.
It is. What can I say? I mean, I'm glad that we came when we did, because
Yes.
if we would have tried to come over now, things
We
would
couldn't
have
have come.
probably been too problematic for us
Yeah.
to be able to come over.
If we would have planned to travel even 3 days after we did, we probably would have canceled
Yes.
and chose not to come. But I'm very glad that we did.
Yes, me too. That's for
I'm
sure.
very glad that we did. And I think too, I'm very glad of the perspective we've gotten, because we've gotten the opportunity to see the crisis that's going on right now in the world in Europe,
Yes.
and we will get to see, providing we get home tomorrow,
What it's like at home.
in
what
the United
situation
States.
is like.
Yeah, East Coast, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, we have been informed by friends and family alike a little bit as to what's going on at home. But again, we're very eager to find out for ourselves.
Definitely.
All we know right now for sure is that upon returning home, we will have to do the 2 weeks of self-quarantine. But other than that, we don't know a whole lot yet.
Now, just to let you know, there's going to be another video coming after this one. We are going to document our travel home.
Yes, there will be.
So it's going to be a different kind of video than we
Yes.
normally do.
Yeah.
Or that we've never done a video like this.
No, then again,
One
we've
coming.
hardly done any videos.
Yes. Yes. This is a great, week 1.
Yeah, great way to start out, that's for sure.
But we're going to try to get footage of the airports, how the crowds are, if
There are any crowds.
if there are any crowds.
Schiphol Airport has shut down 5 out of their 7 concourses at this
Yes.
point. And for a major airport like Schiphol Airport, which is sometimes referred to as the Amsterdam Airport,
Which is one of our favorites.
that's a huge move. Very huge move.
Now, from what I have been told, we will get a health screening in Amsterdam. We will get a health screening in Dublin,
And we will get a health screening in?
DC.
How would we guess?
Yeah, so let's just see how it goes. Hopefully there won't be those crazy lines and things like that, and things will go more smoothly. We stayed one night at a hotel in Virginia
Yeah.
before the flight, and we are booked to stay one night after the flight in Virginia. And we're waiting to see if they're actually going to let us stay in the hotel after returning from Europe. because that's a concern of ours because it's a very long flight and we really don't want to do the 4.5 hour drive on the way home.
No, we would actually spend an awful lot of money in coffee to keep me awake.
Yeah, yeah. So hopefully we are allowed to stay
Yeah.
that night in Virginia, and hopefully they will pick us up from the airport like they're
Right.
supposed to.
Yeah.
Because our car is at the hotel. We did the park and fly.
Yes, we did. So, with all that being said, this was our last full day here in the Netherlands. Tomorrow, the alarm clock will go off very, very, very early.
We're leaving here at 5:30.
Yes, meaning that we would have to get up even earlier. So, it's going to be a very long
I think we should
day.
stay up.
No, I don't want to stay up. I really do want to sleep, that's for
Well,
sure.
then you'll sleep on the plane.
I never sleep on the plane. You know that. So, anyways, thank you very much for watching this latest update from ours.
And thank you all for being concerned.
Yes, we kept getting messages, inquiries.
How are you?
how
Are
we
you getting
doing.
home? Have you heard any changes? You know,
Between parentheses, we are still well.
Yeah.
We'll knock that off on wood, but
Yeah.
we are still well.
a lot of love, a lot of support, and that's what I listed on the page. I was feeling loved.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So, for those of you who recently joined our channel as a subscriber, thank you so much as well. We do appreciate your support.
And please do share these videos with your
Yes,
friends and family.
do like, do subscribe if you haven't yet. And until next time. And again, I'm Neil.
And I'm Kimberly.
And this is
To Travel
and to Work.